Speaking at a post-cabinet media briefing, Ntshavheni revealed that cabinet has received a framework deal aimed at mitigating the impact of the tariff. The agreement includes a provision for the tariff to be reviewed once both countries reach a broader trade settlement. The US levy, which will come into effect at midnight, has sparked concern across South Africa's export industries, particularly agriculture and automotive manufacturing. Analysts warn that more than 30,000 jobs could be at risk if the tariff remains in place. Ntshavheni has emphasized that cabinet remains committed to protecting jobs and supporting affected industries while continuing negotiations with the US to secure a fair and sustainable trade agreement.
On updates to cabinet, first is the framework deal with the United States of America. Cabinet received an update on the framework deal with the United States of America in light of the 30% tariffs against South Africa that are expected to come into effect today, the 7th of August 2025, with the provision that the tariffs will be reviewed as soon as the two countries reach a deal. Cabinet affirmed government's commitment to finding constructive and sustainable solutions through continued engagements with the United States of America, including at a presidential level. As communicated this morning through the Presidency, President Ramaphosa has reached out through a phone call to President Trump yesterday morning as part of bolstering South Africa's negotiation efforts on the trade agreement. Government's efforts remain focused on growing the economy to save and create new jobs, which include intensifying diversification efforts and strengthening our global supply chain integration as the country works to expand its export markets to Asia, Europe, the Middle East, and across the African continent to enhance our economic resilience. Specific to industries impacted by the tariff increase, and the ministers of Trade and Industry and Competition and Justice and Agriculture, will brief on the details of these measures specific to the tariffs arrangement. I think by next week, Monday they are confirming. Specific to industries impacted by the tariff increase, government is focusing on demand-side interventions in the impacted industries and targeted interventions to ensure industry stability and safeguarding employment. These interventions include the establishment of an export support desk, which will serve as a direct point of contact for affected companies. Measures to assist companies to absorb the tariff and facilitate long-term resilience and growth strategies to protect jobs and productive capacity in South Africa.